Hi everyone. With Stamptacular happening right now, I thought it was a great month to do a how to stamp series and teach you lots of different ways to use our stamps and thin cuts. Now right now, our stamp and thin cut combos, a lot of them are up to 50% off on my website, and our standalone stamp sets are up to 35% off. So there has never been a better time to get some of our stamps, and they are absolutely fabulous. So today I'm going to demonstrate with this one here, food and memories. And let me tell you, there's nothing better than a good food truck memory. And I immediately thought of a trip I went on a few years ago, pre-COVID, where I got to go to lots of excellent food truck food. And this set was just perfect for some of those memories. So I have a scrapbook page I'm putting together, but I am going to demonstrate for you how to paper piece with your stamps in creating this project. So every how-to series will feature the technique and then show it built into a project so that you can see how these actually play out in terms of projects, because otherwise they're just kind of like techniques, cool things. So you can see here, I have a food truck stamped from this stamp that I have stamped 3 different times. I stamped this food truck in Intense Black, Candy Apple, and Glacier because I want to get all of those colors on one food truck. And that would be really hard to do with masking and stuff like that. Frankly, I'm just not good at masking. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Bonnie. So what I've done is I stamped them all individually, and you can see I've already started cutting out pieces and gluing it down to the black truck. That's the truck I want for my outline. So the windows are in Glacier. The canopy is in Candy Apple, and I haven't quite finished because that's the part I wanted to show with you, but you don't need to see me do all the small finicky things that you won't even be able to see on camera, frankly. So I've got my Candy Apple truck, and I want this truck to have lots of red. The food truck that is the focus of my scrapbook page is called Waffle Love. And they started in Utah. And if you ever have the opportunity to go and eat from a Waffle Love truck, I'm telling you, run, don't walk. Their waffles are amazing. They are so good, and they do a gluten-free waffle. So they also, hit my heart because they offer something for everybody, and it can be so hard to get some good gluten-free stuff. I almost feel like Utah was there, though, before other places. Certainly before here at home, where it is slow. I could pretty much go anywhere in Utah, and they will have offerings for gluten-free. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. So I have cut out one of the lights. I want my lights to not be Candy Apple. So I'm just going to pierce through with my scissors, not on my finger because these scissors are really sharp. But I want to trim out this other light. And certainly I could do this lots of different ways. I could cut in and probably hide the cut, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to trim around. Now there are 2 ways that you can paper piece. So the one I'm showing you is with ink because it was a solid stamp. But when you have outline stamps that you could color, you can paper piece a different way. And I think I'll be demonstrating that later this week. So stay tuned for that. And if you have missed any of my paper or how to stamp series, you will find them all on my YouTube channel. So far, there are 2 of them from this month, but not all of them go on my public Facebook page. Sometimes they're for my VIPs only, so then they get posted right to YouTube after that. So the best spot to go is YouTube for all the how-to series. All right. Okay, we have trimmed out this beautiful bottom of my food truck. So now I'm going to glue this down, and I love that when I do this, the other great thing is the dimension this adds. You get dimension that you would not otherwise have. Oh, you can make a mess as well, but you do get that great dimension from adding the layers. And look at that. So I would never be able to stamp this truck in those different colors if I did not paper piece. Let me hold it up a little bit more. So let's move this to the side and bring in my project. Now I will warn you, my project is mostly completed because we weren't going to do the whole thing together. But here is my layout so far. So I've used a few different aspects of this stamp set, although the others were stamped just regularly. So let me add my food truck, which already has foam tape on the back. This little guy's going over here, and I'll show you the other things I've stamped. So the little bag, Carpe Diem, this stamp set had a die cut, so I could cut everything out on the die cut and go from there. Then I've got the Good Eats on the sign, and then Wish, but I'm not quite done my title. So I have taken some of our foam stickers. They're white. They look like this normally, and I've colored them with alcohol markers. They've been sitting for a while so I could get them dry. I'm gonna peel this paper, and I did line them up on a scrap piece of the sticker sheet because it's just so much easier to do that. Get them all lined up together, space them right, make sure that I get them all colored nicely. And then I'm gonna use the ruler trick that I've showed a few times now, that I pick it all up on that ruler and then come in. Make sure they stay straight. Sometimes you need a little finessing. And then I can come down and do that. Now I like the look of the marker, but I want something more sparkly. So I did the marker as my base, and I've already grabbed some of our Christmas red stickles because I've got splatter in the background. I want to add some fun to this. And we all know I love my stickles. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to just add some stickles. And you can certainly take a paintbrush. I would suggest one that you don't love that can be thrown out after, and just smooth this down to get good coverage. It's just nice to add the sparkle. You're basically making your own letters. Now I'm going to use my fingertips. I'm going to go a little different, whatever. I can clean my fingers, right? I just want to smooth out the stickles and the color and the glitter. Look at that. Ooh, I like it, I like it. So that is paper piecing. So right here, the food truck is our main focus of that. Check that out. And that layout came together really nicely, and the food truck makes such a big difference being paper pieced. So check out our stamps. They are such a good price. And if you haven't tried paper piecing, I really encourage you to give that a go. Thanks for watching today, and watch for more videos later. Bye.